Good afternoon, everybody. How's it going? So I'm back this afternoon because we're going to do a reading for all the snake personalities. So if you're born in the year of the snake, this is the reading for you. I've done this for all the videos so far. I'm only going to do this week, as I've said previously, but I'll go over this again. I use these cards. These are the cards I use, the Chinese oracle cards. They are literally only used for these readings, for these videos. I don't use these for anybody else. I don't do personal readings or readings for myself or anything else with these cards. These cards are only for these videos and this new series that I've begun. But I also wanted to just give a shout out to Theodora Lau and Laura Lau, because I do use their Chinese horoscope book as the reference book for a lot of the work I do, if not all the work I do, with the Chinese Zodiac. Today I'm going to do the same reading as I've done previously for other personalities, and it's with, as I say, the Chinese Oracle deck. So what I've got is 24 cards, 12 black, 12 white, 12 yin, 12 yang, 12 positive, 12 negative. Now, there are 12 black, which are rat, ox, and so on and so forth. And there's 12 white, which are rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, and so on and so forth. So we've got one white of every personality, and we've got one black of every personality. And what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to pull 3 cards, and it's going to be the previous week, presently, and the week to come. And that's kind of what we're going to do for the snake personality this afternoon. Make sure you do hit that subscribe button, because Wednesday afternoons is going to be the snake afternoon. But if you are interested in the Chinese Zodiac just as a whole, then yeah, you may be interested in the other videos, because during the videos I do talk a bit more about the Chinese Zodiac and their compatibilities and their personalities and stuff. So if you want to know about particular signs, the horoscope videos may be doing the cards for, say, right now, the snake, but interesting information can come up regarding the snake as we do it. So it can always be worth tuning in if you're interested in it. And if you haven't seen the disclaimer video, there is a disclaimer video link in the description below. So it's just basically me saying that this is just for entertainment. It's not... Don't buy lottery tickets or sell your house based on card readings, okay? Just don't do it. This is just a hobby for me. It's just for fun. Right, let's get started. I'm going to shuffle these cards now with my eyes closed, so I can't actually see what I'm doing. I'm going to take one. This is how it kind of has begun, where I take one from the top, which is the previous week, one from the middle, which is presently, and then one from the bottom, which is the week to come. So we're going to leave it there. I can't see, as I say, my eyes are closed. I'm going to take this card from the top for the week previous. I'm going to take that card there for the middle, and I'm going to take this card from the bottom for the week to come. So that's where we're at, what we got. Okay, so I've got 2 blacks and a white. That's where we're at. So just a little bit of clarification. The black cards are obviously negative cards. They're the negative side of the yin and yang, and the white card is the positive. It doesn't mean that it's all doom and gloom. Sell your house, emigrate to a different country, and buy a bomb shelter. And this doesn't mean go out, buy lottery tickets, and you're going to win. The end of the world is not coming, and you are not really, really fortunate and incredibly lucky, and nothing can go wrong. This simply means things could be better, things could be worse. That's what this means. And it doesn't matter what you think. It doesn't matter how you feel right now, because realistically, the universe couldn't care less what you think. So you may think right now that you're in a good place, but it could be better. You may think right now that, you know, it's been a great week, but it could have been better. And you may think that things aren't ever going to, you know, look up and, you know, things are really doom and gloom right now. But things could be worse, and that's what that white card represents. So, black negative card, we're on to the horse. Now, that isn't a good start for you snake people. Definitely not. Horses and snakes, their compatibility is, well, it's futile, to be honest. There's a lot of animosity between the horse and the snake. So I feel that this week for you has definitely not been good. Straight off the bat, I'm seeing that you have been trampled on. You've been pushed too far. You have been basically ignored. You have been forced to move faster than you would ideally like. You're out of your comfort zone right now, snake people. I feel that right now, or this this week at least, you have been dragged out of your comfort zone. I know snake people, they like to do things a particular way. Maybe something has not gone your way, and something has happened where you have fallen out with someone potentially. There is somebody that has upset you, or you've upset them. I get a feeling that they've upset you. I don't feel that you've upset them. I feel they've upset you. It's a very distant relationship between the horse and the snake. I mean, this isn't a good compatibility at all. I feel that somebody selfish has potentially been involved. Like, I feel like there is somebody selfish and somebody has been selfish. Somebody has kind of irked you a little bit, upset you a little bit, done something that is a little bit, something you wouldn't do. Something that you wouldn't do, maybe. I feel that there's something going on where there's something out of your control, which is taking you out of your comfort zone. I feel that your intuition has probably taken a big hit on that. And something has happened where you've kind of come to a conclusion that maybe you were wrong about some stuff. And that's made you feel quite bad. That's made you feel a little bit uncomfortable because you feel like maybe you were wrong in some areas. And because of this, you've had to move quicker than you usually would, as I say, into a place that you're not familiar with. You could be dealing with somebody who is quite selfish right now, somebody who doesn't want to cooperate with you, or maybe you're trying to work out why they're not cooperating with you, and that's what's getting you irked because you can't figure it out. I know that between the snake and the horse, there's no real compatibility, so you're not going to understand much about what's happening right now. You're not going to understand a lot of what's going on. You want to withdraw. That's what you want to do. You want to withdraw. This week has been very hyperactive for you. It's been very active, very quick, very fast-paced. It's not something that you've liked. It's not something that's been good for you. It's something that's really affected you. It's something that has that's brought some feelings up to the surface. And you would prefer to hide them down, but you can't, and you're unable to, because that horse here has drawn it out, pulled it out of you. And right now, presently, you're in a negative rat space. And the rat card, that is a doer card. So maybe it's time to put something into action. Maybe right now some sort of plan needs to be drawn up. Because that's what that rat card is saying. A plan needs to be made. Now, despite the fact that it's a rat card and you're a snake, you'd think, snakes eat rats. Yes, okay. But there is actually a good degree of attraction and interaction between the rat and the snake. And a relationship can be satisfactory, provided that the snake and the rat realize the usefulness of the other. So there is no hardship between them. There's no, do you know what I mean? There's no animosity. It's not like the horse and the snake with that conflict or incompatibility. It's not. It's more compatible. And ironically, the rat is actually the conflict sign for the horse. So things are going to look better. Things are going to turn around for you. It's not going to feel like it. They're both negative cards. It's not going to feel great. You're still going to be uncomfortable, but things are going to definitely start to take a flip round. A shift is going to happen and it's going to feel completely different. Right now, presently, you're feeling different than you did last week. You're feeling maybe the opposite as you did. You're still feeling negative about it, but you're seeing it from a different perspective. Potentially because you've spent time with family, you're spending time with family, you're making plans, you're writing to-do lists, you're getting ready for the week to come. You're basically taking what you've learned from this week and you're going, I'm not doing that again. And you've taken time for you to sit down and actually recuperate because that is what you needed to do. And that's what you have done. It's time for you to start looking at your own wisdom. It's time for you to use your own resourcefulness. It's time for you to use your intelligence. It's time for you to use all that you've got. Intuition as well. You're out of this uncomfortable place now. You're in a more comfortable place. Listen to yourself. Listen to what you're being told by your intuition. Go with that because the rat, just like the horse and just like the snake, are all very intuitive creatures. So I'm seeing your intuition has definitely been hit this week. And it's taken you a lot to recuperate because you thought you knew something, you thought you were sure on it, and it may not have happened that way. It was flipped round for you, and that's definitely put you in a place of uncomfortability. This is definitely not the time to take risks. Do not take any risks. Don't do anything stupid. Think about things, as I say, use your intuition, use what what your gut is telling you, your wisdom, your intelligence. You're smart. You're very smart. Snakes are very wise, very intuitive people. Do not rush. Do not make any big decisions. Do not do anything too quickly. You need to slow right down, because the one thing that's going to come out of this is if you do too quickly, you're a snake. You are going to burn out. You are going to find yourself coming to a sudden stop. But I don't see that, because I think you're wise enough and you're gonna come through this, because this white card is telling me that you've worked it out. And although that the boar is the snake's conflict, because what we've got here is the white boar, even though that is the snake's conflict, it's a white card. So this is telling me that the rest is needed. You understand rest right now. You've understood that the thing you need to do is to rest, recuperate, recover. Indulge yourself. Make it about you. That's what you need to do. You need to make this week about you. It's not going to be easy, mind, because as I say, the boar or the pig, they are the conflict line with the snake. So you are still going to have some conflicts this week to look forward to, because you are polar opposites with the boar. I mean, it is white, so it is a good thing, but you do need to slow down. You do need to relax. You do need to recuperate. You need to be a little bit more selfish. That's what you need to do. You need to do some self-care. That's what you need to do. Maybe go out for a walk, go out and see some nature. You need to get out and do nature. That's the one thing that I am getting from this, is that I think some of you have been cooped up too much. You've been working too hard. You've been having a hard time. You've been locked away, maybe working or just ill. Maybe you've been ill and you've been just sat inside feeling a bit crap for the last couple of days. Getting outside will help. Getting outside, but not in a stressful way, in a relaxing way, a nice stroll, a nice walk, get out into nature, just try and get some fresh air this week. That's potentially what I'm feeling, because otherwise things are going to get on top of you. Things are going to start turning around for you. Things are going to start turning around for you, but not in the ways that you expect. You know, this isn't going to be some kind of spontaneous optimism, adrenaline fueled dopamine hit of a week. It's not. On the contrary, this is going to be slow paced. It's going to be very kind of about you, and just very kind of, let's take care of what has been damaged in the week previously. Let's do some repair work and some recovering and some healing. This also may be a time to start making plans for adventures and things for the year. Start making plans for the year that you have to look forward to. This could be a time to sit down and think, I want to do this, I want to get that done, I want to enjoy myself, and book those in the calendar now. Because this card is the boar card, and although it is the conflict of the snake, it's a white card. I see it as there's nothing wrong with being self-indulgent at this time. There's nothing wrong with being a bit selfish. There's nothing wrong with being, a little bit self-caring, as long as you remain humble with it. The pig is a very humble personality. Be humble with it and try not to take it out on other people around you, which I know is hard for snakes because you get very defensive very easily, but try not to. It's not about other people right now. This is about you, and the outside world affecting you. You need to try and protect yourself from that. You need to try and protect yourself from what's outside and not let it in. But we're gonna touch up with this next week. We're going to touch up with this next week again when we do the snake personality again. Next week when we have a look at where we're at and what we're doing, and what's actually happened for the snake. And if it has resonated with you, or there is some sort of feeling of, oh yeah, no, I get that, or maybe you don't, please do leave a comment below and let me know. Like and subscribe, it helps the channel. We will be back tomorrow morning when we do a reading for the horse people. Now, I don't do personal readings with these cards. As I said at the beginning, these cards are exclusively for these videos. However, I do personal readings with my dragon cards, which is my dragon oracle cards here by Diana Cooper, and I have a book here by Diana Cooper also, which is the book that sort of complements the cards, and I do readings with those. So if anybody's interested, I don't charge for those, I just use it for practice. So if you are interested, please again let me know in the comments, and I will see you tomorrow when we do a video for the horse people. If not, my lovely snaky people, I will see you next Wednesday afternoon when we do you guys again. I hope you have a fantastic week, and I will see you guys in a bit.